how to behave in front of this panel of judges. So anyway, all of you got to see the look of surprise on her face. I didn't, but I was very proud to be able to bring my mother in through the doors, and it provides me a lot of pleasure to see you here all tonight. And I'm going to finish off with something which I think is very apropos. We're talking about love and kindness and everything else. And some of you may have heard this before, but I'd like to read it and extend it to every one of you in hopes that your lives get better and better, and thanks for being here. Anyway, I'll close with this poem, and there is a serious side of me. This is from Emmett Fox, The Sermon on the Mount. And if I can read it properly, it goes something like this. It's about love. Mom, this is directed to you and anybody else that can benefit from it. There is no difficulty that enough love will not conquer. No disease that enough love will not heal. No door that enough love will not open. No gulf that enough love will not bridge. No wall that enough love will not throw down. No sin that enough love will not redeem. It makes no difference how deeply seated may be the trouble, how hopeless the outlook, how muddled the tangle, how great the mistake. A sufficient amount of love will dissolve it all. If only you could love enough, you would be the happiest and most powerful beings in the world. Thank you.
But it's partly Pat, too. And it has to do with my very earliest childhood memory. And if we're going to get maudlin here, I'm going to get maudlin. And so I'm going to talk about my earliest childhood memory, and it is about the time that Mom was talking on the telephone when I was about 4 years old or 3 years old to Nan Lucas on the telephone. And Pat and I were playing under the table, kitchen table, with the cat, with the household cat. And Pat had some clothes pegs in his hands. And Mom was having a quite energizing conversation on the telephone with Nan Lucas. And I have forgiven you for this, by the way, Mom. I just wanted you to know that. But I have not forgiven Pat, and so I want you to know that your number is still, you know, it's still waiting. The day of reckoning is still to come. So anyway, Pat took one of these clothes pegs that he had and he put it on the cat's tail.
How you doing? What you doing, Crystal? There he is, there he is. How you doing, Curly?
In fact, Pat that put the clothes peg on the cat's tail. But I just want everyone to know that it has formed my character. Since that date, I am a very much revenge-motivated human being. And it is Pat that I am out to get. But I've forgiven you, Mom. I think that you were just an innocent bystander. But Pat, beware.
Well, at least the cat's probably dead by now.
Yes, Connor and I are joined at the hip. Pretty proud of this little guy. It wasn't too long ago that I was up here, a year ago. I've got a story that I want to share with you guys that I think does a pretty good job of illustrating just what a open heart Grandma has, how much she's shared with everyone over her life. kind of a funny story, actually. I was about 15 years old. Dad brought this up, and I kind of forgotten about it. 15, maybe just going on 16, and I wanted to buy a car. I thought it was time to have a car, and I found the car, and I thought I could make a few bucks. So I approached Dad, and I said, Dad, how about going to the bank with me to get a loan? And he said, he didn't think I'd quite proven myself yet, and he wanted me to go and try the bank on my own. And I knew the chances were pretty slim, and I went down and tried, and they kicked my butt out of there pretty quick. So, the only person I could think of that I could come and talk to and I guess share my goals with at that time, was kind of PO'd at Dad at the time. I marched up to Grandma's house, right out of the credit union in San Juan. I was full of that Irish vinegar, I guess, and I put it pretty bluntly to Grandma. I said, Grandma, I need some help, and explained to her what I wanted to do, and I think I was probably being a little bit sheepish, and I was probably looking at the ground. By the time I finished asking her whether she'd help me, she already had her jacket on and her purse in her hand. Would you believe we walked down to the credit union? And I think they took one look at us and ushered us back into the back room really quickly. We had the loan in about 3 minutes. But I think the moral of the story is that I think Grandma illustrates more than anybody I've ever met a belief in her people, trust, caring, understanding. So many different objectives that I know what you feel sometimes there, Tess. The bottom line is I've been asked to sell the car and I put a few bucks in my pocket. I thank you, Grandma, for everything you've done. If Connor could talk, he'd be thanking you too. And I hope that you can be half as proud of me, my little boy, as I am of you.
And we're going to go out into the audience. We're going to ask Daryl and York if they'd like to say a word, and ask Jimmy again if he'll tell us about the hair or anything like that. All right, Mike? Get her up here.
To me.
It's up to you, Mike.
Even after I asked you not to do this.
Yeah. Well, did you? Oh, wow.
But I can't. I've known most of you now for quite a few years. I've had the pleasure, I think the first time we came up here, Eileen and I were married maybe not even a year or so. We met Mamie and Bill back then. I remember I enjoyed that. I remember quite a few of you were a little younger then. I think Kevin was younger. I think Teresa, I remember they were quite small.
Would you still have married Eileen if you had known what you were in for?
I'm not real sure about that. No, but honestly, we come up here, we've really enjoyed you people over the years. Mamie has been so nice to us over the years. She's come down, visited us in California. At times, I don't know if you knew this, I brought my mom up here, and Mamie entertained us, and my mom stayed with her for a while. Dan came up here. So, I have to compliment you. Over the years that I've known you, it's been great, it's been wonderful. You're so kind, you're so beautiful to everybody. And I've really enjoyed that, except one time. I have to remember one of the first times you came down there by yourself to San Jose. We're in San Jose, California. And you wanted to go to Las Vegas for the night. What you didn't realize, it's about 1,000 miles away. And it takes about 2 days to get there. And you wanted to go down there for the night. I remember that. That was a strange request. I'd do anything for you, maybe, but I'm sorry we couldn't do that one. We really couldn't.
I didn't mind in the least, dear.
So again, I want to wish you a happy birthday. And it's been a pleasure all along. Thank you.
Right now, at the time of my life, Mamie is the closest person that I have to a parent. Both my mom and dad passed on, and I look at Mamie, and she is both my mom and my dad. I try to get up here as much as possible to be with her as often as I can. But going back a few years, I guess, the first time I met Mamie, she came down when he was my great Uncle Ed passed on. And he was Mamie's Uncle Ed, I guess. He was also from the same part of Ireland, up in Agheyarn, County Tyrone, Ireland, and he was quite an Irishman. He had a long history of fables behind him. But anyhow, she came down, I think it was in 1971, and I was very young in high school. And she brought her daughter, Eileen, down with her. And I found a sister in Eileen, and I still have that relationship with her. Over the years, I've stayed in touch with them. I've come up to Canada several times, and through the years I've brought my children, and we just can't stay away from this place. One thing I found out about Mamie, she's very loving, she is very supportive. Whenever I've had some depressing times in my life, when I lost my parents, Mamie would come down. She helped me through those times. She was there baking her apple pies. She was always in the kitchen, and she was feeding people. She would never let strangers that would come to my house, to my parents' house during the funeral. She made sure everybody had plenty to eat and plenty to drink. Her charm, her personality, just helps her make friends right away. You just can't love her. My husband just loves her dearly. My kids love her dearly. She's just kind to everybody. I don't know what else to say to her, but I just want to keep coming up here, and I just never want to let her go. I love you, baby.
Thank you very, very much for coming out tonight. I'm so glad to see you all. A million thanks for thinking about me and being here tonight. Not much more I can say. I just love you all, and it's been wonderful seeing you all. And thanks to my cousins, to my niece and nephew, and my nieces.
Relatives.
Niece and her husband from San Francisco, and all the other good people. And thanks to all my family, so very much. Thanks to all my good friends and neighbors. Thanks to all of you.
Thank you.
Pardon me? I have to bribe her. I'll do that roast beef too. I'll pick that part from the can. Okay, I'll leave that one. Okay. Hello, Linda. No, I'm just trying to get focused. Linda, I hear you're getting married. I hear you're getting married.
Oh, it's some rumor that's going around.
Totally false, I assume.
Is that her little bird, her parrot?
Hey, Crystal. Hi, hon. How you doing? Oh, that's lasagna.
Here we go.
What?
I want my gun back. I'm a little baby throwing stuff. Here's my head and here's my gun. Thank you. Okay, you okay? Thank you.
No, now I'm doing the real McCoy videotaping. Why, would you like to be on camera?
No.
Wave there, Connor.
Here's Connor's beautiful mum, Ryan. Beautiful child she has. Here's Connor, wee Connor, first birthday coming up. Hey Connor, hi sweetie. Here's Connor's other grandma.
Baby food. This is his baby food. You know what he's eating? No, he loves
You have a pee?
He knows that. He probably.
You're insulting little peach. Get out of my face. Are you one of the witches of Eastwick?
Yes, I'm sure. What did he say?
This is soon to be known as the witch of Surreal. No, this is actually. Who's my first wife? Jackie.
Did you see?
Don't just.
Don't just do it. Wait, no.
Get people talking. Let's get Mona talking about Dave. Dave
No,
wants to
let's
see what's-
not.
Let's not say we did.
It's a really boring subject.
That subject is old.
Well, quit using him then.
Yeah, you sound like him. What the hell would I use him for?
Becker.
Oh, God. Lots of
Becker.
those around. Lots of those around.
No, you're wrong. Okay, it's my turn. You want to pretend you're
Well, everyone else does, so I might as well join in.
Here's Dee.
Next week when she's working.
Oh, yes, we will.
Oh, yes, we do.
We do. Yes, that's nice.
Tess Kids sent me back.
I thought I had some good footage of you, but the red light wasn't on all those minutes.
We actually were not doing that anymore. Last year was the last year.
Well, I didn't actually know that you did a stats kit, but I might
We did.
a few of them moisture.
Don't I take precedence to Linda? I'm your aunt, for God's
For Mona, I was talking about.
No mention of going to see me. I didn't even know you were coming to the coast.
Yeah, I will sell you.
Oh, sure you will. When you come to the coast.
Sell you like your parents.
Is that where you're flying out?
Sunday.
Oh, we have the...
So you come see us
Friday or Saturday?
At $195.
That's what it would
Do you
be.
think there is something that has to change cellulite?
When it lives.
Cellulite, no.
You don't have cellulite, Mona.
I have a wee bit.
No, you're lying.
I
You still trying? Once it's over, it's over. Oh, well, how could you take it back? Did you find out?
For the...
Oh, how could you take it back?
No, really.
Really?
So what's the main seller?
And now you own that?
it's for your mother, probably the age managed as well as the alpha hydroxys.
She has really
Run around 1.5.
What about somebody whose skin is youthful and buttery?
No, it's no one we know.
What's happened to your English accent? Didn't you have an English accent before?
Yeah, but Mary never used to. She does.
Traded.
What's that?
Traded accents.
Nick, what happened to your English accent? He says, I don't have one. Rose says, yeah, but Mary never used to it. Now she does.
Hi, Bill.
That goes without saying.
It's Marilyn Nelson.
We could have
The eyes, bedroom eyes, like his bedroom.
Oh, you want to pound over the wall we just fought?
The which? Yeah, we've got some now. You put a third of an acre lot, are you going to build on it? Future home of young Danny Lowen and his young family. I hear someone calling me. She sounds screechy and whiny and, oh, it must be Teresa.
Thank you. I called the plane. Oh, today must be my lucky day. You don't need it. Must be a bad battery.
Well, you got to let it run right down before you recharge it.
Do you know what you have to do? Is you have to get
We had some old woman sitting next to us.
I always get that.
What's that? And we
Well,
were
you'd like-
talking like so.
Run it all the way down?
You put it in a discharger and discharge it so it goes all the way down and then recharge it.
Show me.
Is that your video camera? Where'd you get that?
Yeah, the batteries or something have a memory or something in it, I believe, eh? They won't,
Well, I had the same problem when I came with mine, and where the voltage is different here, I bought a Canadian charger for it, and the guy said, before you recharge it, make sure you discharge it. What's happening? The battery charger, so check out what it is on. It's on hold charge, it's been fantastic.
If you run it down to a little bit of a charge level, it'll only charge up for it'll only charge up for that amount.
Oh, right.
I think, yeah, it'll just be really kind of good.
I'm a woman, Lee, Jolene, David.
Linda, watch Teresa. She's always very aware when her camera's on her.
Help her mother.
What's that?
Very unusual that a mildly retarded girl would be that
What's that?
talkative.
What's he saying, Linda?
I'm saying you're very photogenic. Very photogenic, Tessie.
Very photogenic, yes, I know. They say I look like Denise Brown. Liken me to Denise Brown.
Who would you describe as being more vain, you or your mother?
It's a hard call, Bills.
Hard call,
I would
eh?
have to say me. Or perhaps Mona. She sings that song. I'm so vain.
Probably think this song is
My little sister taught it to me.
No, Jennifer always thought that song was written about Teresa.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I get kicked by women all the time.
Everybody's kicking.
Usually,
So kickable.
usually when I'm down.
Oh my God! Did you hear about me going to the psychic?
Psychiatrist? I heard that you were advised to. Oh, pardon
And
me.
he said, did Mom tell you this? He said to me, he said, there's some people here for you. He said, your grandfather, Bill, is here. And he said that he said how he died and everything, when he died. And then he said to me, he goes, you've got an Uncle Bill, don't you?
Well, what are the
Honestly.
odds, though?
Are you serious?
I came from a large
Steve?
family.
Yeah, honestly. He
A
said
psychic
he
in England?
Yeah.
What did he say about this uncle?
No, he just said, no, because what he said
That's gonna be a
was,
lucrative year
there's
for
a
him.
saying in England where if there's just saying something, they go, and Bob's your uncle. He said, said something, and he went, and Bob's your uncle, and he goes, no, Bill's your uncle, you have an Uncle Bill. I was like, whoa. But it was so weird, because he goes, there's somebody here for you, and I'm like, who? And he's like, it's your grandfather, Bill, and I was like, whoa.
That's when Bill was astrotraveling.
What? And he also said that there's somebody in Canada or America who's totally obsessed with me and can do astral traveling, and he comes to see me when he's sleeping.
Oh, God.
And he's due for release next month.
He's what?
Due for release from the institution.
go see those. Yeah.
Sonny still communicates with Sharon. He still loves Sharon immensely. Through a world-renowned psychic.
Hello, Lenny.
Oh, Linda, what do you think you are? Somebody special?
No, I don't want it. I'm telling him no.
I thought you were
No,
leaving.
no, the queen.
The queen.
I don't
No,
want
she goes like this.
She was in
Mother and
Bournemouth
daughter.
the other day. Yeah. I was going to take the day off work to see her, but I forgot.
You want to go and see?
What we should do at the child? Let's put on the child. He's got a problem.
Hi, Pat.
And later tonight we talk about
Young mother of 2, soon to be 3. Dion, can you get him to look this way? Hello, big fella. Connor. Hi, Guy. Hey, Blue Eyes. Hi, Guy. What's that? That's a camera. Yeah. They're shooting Danny Bones.
Where is he? Oh!
Hey, you've lost all credibility, girl, after that comment. There's nothing out there. Tessie!
You know what? It feels like I have. It feels like I have.
I don't really feel it's necessary to take a bunch.
Hello, Blue Eyes.
What's that?
Are you the replacement for Frank Sinatra? Young Blue Eyes? Hey, boy. Hi.
What? You're cutting me.
Hi, handsome. Oh, he's finally getting sleepy.
She was telling everyone that. She could have said I spent all day cleaning.
No, that's welfare. Mostly me, working class and saying, I spent all this week.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathy. Happy birthday to you.
Got it?
Where's Connor?
Do you guys all want to help him pull that out?
Corey, you really don't get to choose. I want to eat this
Okay.
Here, there's your candle, Dion.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you start.
You start the happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dion. Happy birthday to you.
Boyfriends, she says.
Yeah, it was just my children's birthdays 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we have 16. 16. So we have 12 kids. 16.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, what is it? Hey, all the kids!
Outside in the
Outside for
rain.
your goodie bag. Go see it. Go see it. Goodie bag. Woo! Who's got their finger in the cherry cake? Who's got their finger in the cherry cake? Come on.
Answer, go outside. Dion has something nice for you.
What do you need, Mom? Huh? You love it, Mom. You love it.
Hey, you want to go outside? There's a
Spencer,
present for you.
Spencer, go outside. There's something nice for you outside.
I'm just going to put this paper.
Known as Jack and Sugar.
Hold it.
Okay,
Okay, I guess that's enough, boys.
That's enough?
You got a smiling show.
I hear there might be electric bills really soon.
Not true. Okay, Mom, that's good. Turn it off. Push the red button. I did.
It's on.
Oh, you are like Mom. Don't worry about that. You're a lot like Mom.
Kathy, if you own anything more than you put in that.
What goes on in there?
Never had.
Yeah.
You know, I've had 8 new houses. And that's a nice thing.
Now, sure looks roomy enough.
Eh?
You have lots of grandkids?